Hello everyone! Today we're going to make this adorable card. I'm going to be using a lot of items from the brand new spring catalog. Yay! I'm so excited! I love almost everything in that catalog. And I swear I will go broke, but I'm going to try not to order everything there is to order from that catalog. It'll be difficult though, it's going to test my endurance. Okay, so this is what we're making. And that's the inside. I kept it kind of simple on the inside. You're going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 7 1/4 and scored at 3 5/8 and folded. Alright, you're also going to use a piece of Primrose Petals Coordinations cardstock, and this is cut at 3 5/8 by 4 1/4. And again, I've done some steps. I used the Honeycomb Textured Impressions embossing folder, and I'll sand that down with you in a moment. But that is also new. Both of these things are new in the new spring catalog. And you're going to use a piece of scrap Whisper White. It doesn't really matter how big, just as long as you can fit all the pieces on it. So using Rich Razzleberry ink and the All Dressed Up stamp set, new stamp set, love it, love this dress. I stamped the image down on Whisper White cardstock, and then using the dress up framelits, I used this one. Okay, and when you stamp the image down, and this is not it's not a full image, but when you stamp it down, it looks like this. And you'll just take your dress or your dress up framelit and position it over. Get this out of the way. Over the dress and run it through your big shot. This is what the other two excuse me, dress up frames look like. This one, which will cut that whole image out, and then this one, which is just a different little design for it. Using the Hearts of Flutter stamp set, I used this stamp and this stamp. So this is what the set looks like, again from the new spring catalog. And I did 2 of those pieces in the Rich Razzleberry and 1 in Melon Mambo, and then I did 2 of the hearts in Melon Mambo and 1 in Rich Razzleberry. You'll use the Hearts of Flutter framelits, and the one that I used, 2 that I used, the heart and this little kind of, I don't know what that would be, kind of like a little banner or something. Put it against the white and see if you can see a little bit better. But those are what I used to cut those pieces out. So the next Textured Impressions embossing folder you're going to use come from the Needlepoint border, and you get these 2. So there's kind of like a little cross stitch, and then one is like just the regular stitch with scallop. This is the one that we used. You can see it a little bit better. And it came out like that. And so what I did was I stamped this image down, and that's using the Wishes Your Way stamp set. Again, new in the spring catalog. It's this one. And it says, "Wishing you a twirly whirly birthday." Oh, how cute. So I stamped that down in the Melon Mambo, and then I took my folder and I put it in like this. So I got it close as I could to the, put it in like this. So I got it as close as I could to that fold, and then I just ran it through my big shot, and that's how it came out. I'm going to go ahead and use the sanding system with the coordinations, the Primrose Petals Coordinations cardstock. And you really don't need to use too much pressure, just a little bit. And you just kind of get the effect that you want. So you can go with more, you can go with less. I just kind of want it to look a little worn. So what I've done is I've put some adhesive on the back, and I'm going to position these on the side of it. And so I should turn it around this way for you guys. You'll want to alternate Rich Razzleberry, Melon Mambo, Rich Razzleberry. And don't press it down real hard at first. And I actually like to use my little scallops as a guideline, so I like to take it up to, and this again is just the back of your cardstock. Take it up to the bottom 2 scallops to position it on the paper and figure out where I want it. Okay. And I didn't press that all the way down just so that if I need to lift it and change it, I can. Just kind of work with it, be real gentle when you first put them down so that they're not on there real solid. You don't have to pull it apart and risk tearing your project. And then line it up on the back, flip it over. Again, you're going to want to alternate your hearts. So it'll be Melon Mambo, Rich Razzleberry, and Melon Mambo. Put dimensionals on the back of each of those. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay. Another thing we're going to use is the striped Organdy ribbon. Looks like that. It's real pretty. It's just this really soft Melon Mambo, and this is in Melon Mambo ribbon. I love this stuff. One is about 5 and I think, let's see, 5 1/4 inches long, and the other piece is about 2 inches long. So you'll use 2 pieces. Okay, so what I need to tell you is when it seems strong, but it's actually kind of fragile. So when you put this through your embossing folder and through your Big Shot, don't use any tabs. If you use even just 1 tab, it's probably going to break through the cardstock. And you can see right there, my cardstock broke. So just be real gentle when you use it. And position the ribbon where you want it. And then just adhere it to the back. I'm going to use a piece of sticky strip to adhere my ribbon. Alright, just like that. And I'm also using a large basic pearl. You're just going to put it on in the center of your ribbon. Okay. Just like that. What you want to do first is run some ATG or snail or whatever adhesive you prefer over the back of that Primrose Petals coordinations piece. And then you'll adhere it to the front of your Whisper White piece. Alright, so take it and line it up side to side and across the top. So it looks like that. And take your dress and position it where you want it on the card using the dimensionals. I think that's straight. Ta-da! And there's the outside. Then, really quick and simple, the inside, you're going to use the Beautiful Birthday stamp. And I just inked it up in the Melon Mambo and then rock and rolled it in the Rich Razzleberry, and I'll show you. Now I'm going to turn this around so that I can see it a little bit better, because if I don't, positioning it will be difficult. Okay. So just ink it up nicely in the Melon Mambo. And then just give it a little rock and roll in the Rich Razzleberry. Okay. Again, I'm going to do this upside down so that I can tell where I'm putting it. Just stamp it down. That's what that looks like. It's a pretty easy card. I love it. I think it's nice and bright and cheery and perfect for a girl. And I love using my new spring catalog stuff. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. And until next time, happy stampin'!